Happy birthday, Dad. My dad's 80 years old today, 9th of March. I made a video for him a few years ago called Stonehenge Autumn Equinox. I took the pictures in the autumn, of course, but I didn't know how to do slideshows. And the slideshows, well, I wasn't able to make one till March on his birthday, so I made one. So it's a little spiritual there by the old stone. I don't know who said it was built in the 50s, but look at how old that stone is. Now I've checked the video and there's like dislikes on it again by the dust heads. So I thought, well, I'm having none of that, like. So, like the old man would probably say, oh, sort it out, son. So I'm ringing the A.S.S.A.P again, the Association for the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena, to say to them, you know, I've still got all these dust stalkers and dust defenders actually going around disliking the vids of mine and other people who catch them. For the only reason is because you write for Wiki, the A.S.S.A.P, Association for Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena, write for Wiki. They are the government recognised body. Now, you know, I'll put up some nice video pictures. It's called Beautiful Day, Autumn Equinox. And some stunning pictures, and they shouldn't be disliked, you know. People just dislike it because it's dusty, trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Oh, we know why. So, I've been outside the building. I've got 32 vids against them, actually. Yeah, 32 vids against the A.S.S.A.P.
How can I help?
Hi, hello, it's Stephen Mark Criddle. I ring up regular. You've got me on quite a few files and emails and that. Now, each time I ring up, you tell me you're putting me through to a manager. A manager's going to ring me back. This is 7 or 8 times now and nobody's rang me back. I want to know what's happening.
Okay, so what was your name, sorry?
Stephen with a PH. Criddle, C-R-I-D-D-L-E.
Okay, unfortunately you've only just come through the reception, sorry.
Yeah, is it possible I can speak to a manager because you keep telling me you're going to, you know.
All we can do is pass the message on.
Yeah.
There's no one available right now, unfortunately.
So who do I actually speak to somebody directly?
You need to speak to a manager. You've got the right number, but if they're busy, it diverts to us to take the messages there. So unfortunately they're just busy at the minute and we'll have to take another message.
Okay, well can you give me a message that, you know, I've been outside your charity registered office in Hatton Gardens, yeah? And I've made 18 videos.
Okay.
From outside your building. It's called Dimensions, Spectrums, Paranormal Orbs and everything. They all know about it, and now I've made 32 videos in all, which is like, I'd video record you and I stick it on YouTube while I'm actually speaking to you. Now, you're the first man I've spoke to. I always speak to the ladies, like, and they always said to pass the message on, but nobody ever gets back in touch. The A.S.S.A.P on the Facebook, I've had people like Greg Hardiman and everybody just abusing me and calling me delusional and everything. I'm a good friend with CJ Roma, the secretary, who I get on great with, and I've been invited to the A.S.S.A.P conference in September as a guest. Now, I'd like to speak to a manager, you know, ideally, about what's been going on and why, you know, people are just getting stalked all the time for things like dust and, you know, people are coming on quoting Wiki, which the A.S.S.A.P write for, and, you know, they're just saying to him, it's all crap, the A.S.S.A.P and all this shit, but I've got 32 videos against the A.S.S.A.P proving them wrong. So I really do need to speak to somebody. Now, it's my dad's birthday today, and I've been to the video I've dedicated to him, and I got 5 people disliked it for dust. So I'm not really too happy at the moment, and I would really like to speak to David Wood or you or, you know, somebody responsible.
Mark a message for David Wood, but at the minute he's just unavailable. I do apologise. All I can do is pass that message on.
Yeah, that'd be great, mate. So I understand your position. Yeah, if you can just ask David Wood, it's Stephen Criddle, and he'll know exactly what I'm on about, because he runs off on me on Facebook. You all do. You've actually blocked me for telling the truth and denying it to the public. So this message will be recorded anyway, yeah? So if you can actually pass him the message of this recording, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, no, certainly. I've got the number here ending in 396, but I'll certainly pass the message on against you now.
Okay, thanks very much for your help, mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All the best. Bye. Well, you heard me again. and the messages are supposed to come, and you know they ain't going to come because this is like A.S.S.A.P number 14 from the house. This video will be called. So when you dislike beautiful things like that and sunrises and stuff, then you know you must be jealous. So I reckon it was built in the 50s. Basically it was falling over. So what they did is lift the tops off, put some concrete on, straighten the stones, and then put them back on again, and stand some stones up with concrete to stop them falling on your head. And when you see the videos like Jeranism and everything, you know what I mean? Built in the 50s, when I've got a 1919 picture there from the Bell Hotel in Amesbury. Okay? Now what they do, they mix up excavations and restorations and stick them all together and then try and make out that it was all made in the 50s. Now there's a picture from 1930. They actually sell that as a postcard in the visiting centre. And in 1900 mind, not 1950s. Oh look, in there. So there's your sun blasting through. So, you know, all these dust stalkers. I'll leave a couple of links to dust defenders and things like that. And let's see if we can finally get somewhere. Because the only way to really deal with it is if somebody else rings the A.S.S.A.P and says to them, "Excuse me, what are those things all around your building? Some guy's got about 18 videos up against you." Yeah, and he does a lot of orbing in Stonehenge as well, mind. He's got 400 Stonehenge vids, so be careful. Everything's on down there. And I'll be back there spring, and I'll be doing it again. And I was there the other autumn, and I was on BBC Wiltshire Live Radio broadcast. And the next day, you couldn't find it on the webcast or the net. It's a bit strange, isn't it? By the way, oh, see that then? Did you see that then? I'm having none of it. Whatever that was.